Hi, I'm Tom Leach. I'm here with Shrewsbury Town reporter Lewis Cox. Askey's 10th game. Is it a good point to judge him, do you think? Or
well,
give it a bit longer?
It's a bit of a cliche in football, double figures, number 10, the first point where you really start to judge a season, where things start to play out. It's 10 games, all competitions, of course. They've only played, it'll be the 8th one in League One. Of course, they're winless, so on the face of it, it's not started well at all. It's not started how the manager wanted to. They wanted to keep the spirits, the good feeling factor from last season carrying on. That hasn't happened. But I think you have to break things down, don't you? You have to look at the bigger picture here, which is what Askey's desperate to do. What happened in the summer. New manager, a whole new playing squad that are still coming together, still gelling. We're seeing the shoots of positivity of what they can do, how they can play. Portsmouth last weekend, they should have had a couple of wins at least. Penalties, they keep giving away. Ridiculous stat on penalties. They haven't been given any themselves. So a bit of luck. Of course, we all know there's issues. Cutting edge, lack of goals is a worry. But again, new forwards finding their feet. We've seen Lionel John Lewis start a few times. I don't think he's, the first choice by any means. So, let's see when Liangol gets a run in the team. Amadi Holloway. Yes, I think it's getting to the point where you start to judge it. Maybe 10 league games, rather than, we're counting Checker Trade and Carabao Cup as well. But it's I'm trying to view it as a fan, and you've got to look at the positives and negatives and try and weigh them up and try and take into account what's gone on. I think there's enough to without just looking at the table now and worrying that they're 22nd with no wins. Look at the fact there's been draws that could have gone the other way, if not for a decision or a tackle in the box. Look for the fact that they haven't been beat by more than one goal, one team ain't played them. Those things will turn, as the players come more comfortable with each other. We're starting to see how Askey wants them to play, I believe. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm encouraged you can be 10 games into a season where there's been no wins, certainly.
Of course. Obviously, you mentioned the good performance last time out.
Yeah.
Southend haven't started the season
Not
as they would have wanted to. No. It's my first Shropshire Star game tomorrow. Am I going to see a win?
Huge debut. Tom Leach, he could be. You might have to.
I'll be the omen if it's a win. I'm going to have to.
I've predicted home win in the paper, and I do think it's a big game for him. All clubs want to win their home games in front of the home fans who haven't seen a win yet. That's obviously something that needs to change. Yeah. Southend, Askey said he thinks they're one of the better teams in the league yesterday, and I have heard from people in Southend and contacts there that they were supposed to have a good season. Chris Powell worked miracles when he came in last season in taking them up the table. Their form was on course to be in top 3, top 4, so they were meant to have a great time of it. They haven't. They've actually lost more games than Shrewsbury in the league, which is an incredible stat, and are down in 16th. And I would imagine low, struggling for confidence. Maybe they've got good players on paper, but going away from home, a Shrewsbury side that are playing well despite the final touch putting it in the net. So for his 10th game in front of the home fans, they need wins. They need wins. That's the final line. But the performances have been so good that you feel like a win is just around the corner. Yeah, hopefully you're the omen. If they win tomorrow, you're going to have to come to Scunthorpe the following week, and then all those horrendous League One trips. But yeah,
brilliant. I won't complain. Right, for Shrewsbury Town news, keep it shropshirestar.com.